I have no idea how we skipped over the Funko lawsuit. Well, here we are in another Gastlecast video talking about Funko news.
Okay.
Can you be more excited about it?
I'm very excited.
Get more excited.
Yeah!
Get a little less excited.
Yeah!
Perfect. So here's what I did. I went to Google AI. Have you heard about Google AI?
Chris, you gotta stop
It's
using AI
called
for our videos.
Gemini. Here's what Gemini has done for me, Heather. And that's what AI is all about. It's here to help us. It's taken the lawsuit in an article and broken it down to very simple layman's terms. So I, the big moron, understands what's going on. High five up top. Bring it down low. We're at an impasse. Okay, well then we do it 5 at the same time. Google Gemini is telling us what we need to know about this Funko lawsuit.
Why'd you say it like that?
But before we get started, I'd like you to know that MischiefToys.com has a real fun special over there right now. We have figures over there on the website that you can purchase, and when you purchase any figure, you'll either get a bag of our lovely and amazing stickers, or you could get a pin. Now the pin could be an AP. There's a handful of different figures that you can pick up. DIY Ghastly, Grassley, Sketch Ghastly, Classic Ghastly. There's also a Halloween Demonstro. Go and get one today. Start your Mischief Toys collection or add one to your current collection. This special offer ends on April the 29th, which is Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Also stay until the end of the video because we're gonna unbox some things. It's gonna be fun. Why are you doing a weird smile now?
I'm getting ready for the video.
I know, but it's a weird smile. Like, do like an actual smile. You're doing like a fake one. Let me see a real one.
That make me happy. For once.
So the title of this article is 14.75 million Funko Securities class action settlement from topclassactions.com. I read through this article and I felt like the biggest dummy in the whole world. Now I did understand some of it, but there was much I did not understand.
Was the sum that you understood the and Funko? And lawsuit?
I honestly thought that's what a lawyer wears. I mean, technically they do wear a lawsuit. So I asked Google Gemini to make this simple, like I'm a big old dumb.
Like you're a big old dump?
Look, you can talk shit when you fix your hair. You look like you just woke up.
I did.
Comb? You have one of those?
I don't use combs, no.
You should comb the house right now, see if you can find one.
You should comb your attitude.
Here's a simple explanation of the article. That's what Google says. Google AI, I'm not endorsing it, but I am, because it is fantastic.
It should have said, okay, here's a simplistic version because you're stupid.
The article is about a 14.75 million settlement in a class action lawsuit against Funko Incorporated, the company that makes those popular pop culture collectible figures. All accurate. The lawsuit, Funko was accused of misleading investors before its initial public offering in 2017. They allegedly inflated sales numbers by shipping more products to stores than could be sold, a practice called channel stuffing.
So they were purposely, allegedly, sending more items to stores?
I don't even know if it's allegedly anymore because there is an allegation, but there is a settlement.
So a settlement is basically when they feel like their defense could be weak, even if it's not true, they just settle.
You know, you're just as good as Google AI Gemini. The allegation, this inflated the company's stock price. When the truth came out, the stock price dropped and investors lost money.
Ooh.
Not good. By the way, did we buy stock in 2017? I feel like I did. In November 2017, I bought $20 worth. What do you think I'm owed?
I bought in November 2022. So I actually purchased some stock at $9.80. And right now, today, at the time of recording this video, Funko is at $4.05.
Now that is trash.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
The settlement. While Funko doesn't admit any wrongdoing, there you go, you're right.
I know.
They agreed to a settlement. Who's eligible? If you purchased Funko stock through the IPO, you might be eligible to file a claim and receive a cash payment. The deadline to get a payment, you need to submit a claim form by July 2nd, 2025. Then I asked Gemini, how much will people get paid? The amount of money individuals will receive from the Funko settlement will be varying depending on several factors, so it's impossible to give an exact number right now, and here's why. The total settlement is $14.75 million. However, this amount will be used to cover various expenses, including attorney fees, administrative costs, and notice expenses. The remaining amount, called the net settlement fund, will be distributed to eligible investors. Number of claim filers. The more people who file valid claims, the smaller each individual payment will be. Individual investment. The amount you receive will likely be based on the number of Funko shares you purchased during the specified period related to the IPO in November 2017 and when you sold them.
What happens if you still own them?
That's my question.
If you still own Funko stock,
You are likely a member of the settlement class. The settlement covers individuals who purchase Funko common stock through the IPO. Plan of allocation. The specific formula for how the net settlement fund will be distributed is outlined in a document called the Plan of Allocation. This plan considers the type and timing of your transactions and the estimated losses suffered by class members. Investors who purchased in the IPO and sold before June 30, 2018, their payment will be based on the difference between the purchase price and the selling price of their shares. Investors who purchased in the IPO and still held the shares, they might receive up to 91 cents per share, but this amount can change depending on the number of claims filed. In summary, while the total settlement is $14.75 million, the actual amount each eligible investor receives will depend on the plan of allocation, the number of claims filed, and their individual investment history. So down below, I'm going to give you the website and all of the claims administrator data. So it's FunkoSecuritySettlement.com. There's an email. It's info@FunkoSecuritySettlement.com. There's a telephone number, so you can reach out and figure all this out. I understand that people had basically received an email with all the data. Like if you were affected, I never received one. I don't know why. I don't think it really matters considering I only purchased $20 worth. But also on this website, which I'll put down in the description, click here to file a claim. So you can actually go to this website and file a claim. It gives you the whole thing that you need to do in order to get your money. But allegedly, they were channel stuffing. I mean, I think I channel stuffed before,
Sounds like pornography.
but I don't know if it's the same.
You know, I just had a really weird thought, and I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist for a second. But remember when we were talking about the Fun Days experience and how they sort of like cheaped out by not actually holding an event at SCCC, renting out a space, having the whole food experience, and, you know, Fun Days at SCCC?
I do.
You have a point about them saving money and doing it at their store that they already rent. Do you think part of the reason that they could have cheaped out is because of the settlement?
You know what? That could be part of this. But $14.75 million, I don't know how much that really is to Funko. They're a $1 billion company.
They were. I don't know if they are.
I think they still are. But
they?
But still, $14.75 million, I don't know if that's a big deal to them. I mean, that's a lot of money. It is a big deal, but maybe, I mean, maybe that could be in relation.
You still have to save as much as you possibly can if you're paying for something like that, right? And you know what else is interesting is this whole event feels very cobbled together. Remember, I think it was
We're talking about Fun Days. Is that what we're going back to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So remember last year they announced it at WonderCon? WonderCon's typically held in like March and it wouldn't be until July. Well, they just announced it and it'll be in June. So it's like roughly 2 months away from when they announced it.
And they could easily do this because it's at their own location.
Yes, but what's really weird about it is it feels very thrown together because they don't even have a date that tickets are going to be on sale, although Funko doesn't normally tell the date of Fun Days, so that's not really a point.
Is it possible that they cobbled this together when they found out there was some wacky YouTube channel out there that said there will be no Fun Days at all?
No, this feels too weird. And I almost feel like they're creating a Fun Days event because of this lawsuit stuff. I think it's to get money in a quick way. I don't think it's going to be a crazy amount of money.
During a discussion with one of our friends, he pointed out they're doing it just before Q2 ends.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a tax thing. Really weird that they're doing this, and then to me it just seems very cheap. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's
I don't
I think it's still gonna be
either.
cool. But you're right. It does feel like they just like, hurry up, guys. Let's put this thing together.
Yeah.
Put on your Indiana Jones hats. Hurry. We better go film this. Did everybody get their Indiana Jones hats?
Yeah, I got my Indiana Jones hat.
Heather, I think we're ready. We both have Indiana Jones hats, but we can't be seen in the same part of the video.
Why is that if we both have an Indiana Jones hat, Chris?
It's the secret sauce of the Gastlecast.
I don't think you're allowed to talk about your secret sauce on YouTube.
Don't you talk about my secret Indiana Jones hat that has magical powers where we both can wear it.
I think the lawsuit and then fun days happening.
Well,
but it's
lawsuit is
not-
obviously not fun days.
No, it's bad
There's no
days.
fun days.
I feel like the lawsuit news coming out recently and then them announcing the fun days thing. It's just something to think about. I'm not accusing them of anything. It's just weird.
And before you say that you guys are talking negative and talking bad news again, no, we're just covering the Funko news because that's what we do here. And it is bad news and it's doom and gloom and this shit's got to stop. Funko, we got to get back to the positive stuff. Let's not throw together willy-nilly a little event. Indiana Jones hats don't change the fact that you're just throwing this stuff together. Indiana Jones himself could tell you that. He's very methodical and very thought out, especially when you have 2 Indiana Jones hats in one Gastlecast video.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, enough of all the negativity. You have a Ghastly over there that looks kind of cool. Is it a custom?
I do have a custom. I actually haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet, okay.
No.
What is this, Heather?
If you don't know, we have a ton of Mischief Toys stuff in this room, and it's sort of got like camouflaged by all the rest of the Mischief Toys stuff.
Chris and Heather, thank you for creating such an awesome collectible. Thank you for the kind words. Last year I lost my father to a freak accident, and buying and receiving Ghastly, Mortem, and Demonstro was one of the few things that gave me any sort of joy. With the release of DIY Ghastly, it has opened a new creative side to me. I've used drawing as a form of therapy when dealing with stress, but being able to customize Ghastly has been amazing. Again, many thanks for that. I hope you all enjoy this. I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your father.
But I'm glad that we could be part of like their healing process. That's really cool.
We're sending our thoughts your way, but we're really happy that Ghastly was able to help out a little bit. There's also a letter for Max.
Aww.
Max, I hope I did a decent job in bringing your idea to life. Oh shit, is this a Grassley? The idea of Grassley hasn't been brought up in a long time, but I haven't forgotten. It was a pleasure making this for you. If you ever have any other cool versions of Ghastly that you would like to see made, I would love to hear them. Thank you for the inspiration of Grassley is. Oh my God, you are so sweet. And Max is going to love that. We will share this letter with him, and we're going to share this figure with him.
So you know what's really funny? Is actually emailed us and asked if we got the custom Grassley. I was like, oh my God, like we brought it to life and we still haven't opened it on the channel.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see their version.
Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at this little guy.
Oh my God!
He is so cool. This is amazing.
That's awesome!
I love it has like different arm and leg like growth on it.
Yeah.
So it's different than the rest of the body, and then the horns are sort of like metallic, I guess, or like shiny.
Oh my God,
the face
that's
is shiny.
adorable.
That is incredible. Look at this. You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Like a little troll.
Oh.
Like a troll character?
Like a grass troll?
Yeah, like a grass troll, like a Norwegian troll or something. That is incredibly cool.
That is so cool!
What if we made a Grassley Part 2 and this could be Grassley Part 2? How cool would that be?
It is so
I
neat.
love this so much. You killed this. That is such a badass figure.
This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
So here they are, side by side. Look how amazing these two guys are together. This Grassley is available on the website right now. You can go get it. And like we mentioned earlier, you can get a sticker bag or a special pin that'll come with it. Go and get yours today. But these guys look amazing together. And I love that the arms and legs are different. It's as if he like came up out of the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these are the roots or something?
Yeah.
It's so neat. You did such an amazing job. Thank you so much. Max is going to love it. We'll make sure that he has both of these Grasslys standing proudly next to each other. Love it. Thank you so much. So what do you guys think about the whole Funko lawsuit? Were you involved? Did you already put in your documentation so you can get some money back? We want to know all that and more in the comments. And also, what do you think about Heather's conspiracy theory about Fun Days? And how about the conspiracy theory that we own 2 Indiana Jones hats? You know your old boy Chris wouldn't lie about that.
Nope, definitely not.
Is this a face that looks like it would lie to you?
Yes.
Let us know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Susan, Christopher Knockoff, Brian Formillo, Gloman Greco, Scott Field, Frank Wilson is a Panda, Eric Rasmussen, Damian Lotterhand, Jessica Eaton, and Cody Wilson. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock so hard. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast for more info on how to sign up for our Patreon and what you get in return. But I can tell you right now that the best thing that you get in return if you're levels 2, 3, and 4 is our live Patreon call every single month via Google Meet, where we hang out, we do giveaways, we show you some upcoming Mischief Toys things, which I think is great, and I have something awesome to show you in May, and it's in conjunction with our Living Dead Weekend zombie figures. I can't wait to share it with you. I think you're gonna love it. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and a little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss the new content. We have a blast here. Make sure you check us out live every Sunday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for tuning into our video, staying until the end. We really appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.